friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I'm alive. I say I'm alive pretty much every day, and I have my life, and that's good to have. Nobody's nobody's murdered me yet, so I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I'm trying to things are going on right now. There's the people are protesting in my area and around the world, like just like right down the street, and I'm not there. I'm in the basement, and it's like maybe is it a historical time or everybody's doing these things, and I'm here doing this. So where's everybody else? Where are we? What are people doing out there in the world? And like I guess there's like thousands of people out in the on the streets right now, and I'm here. So that's something. Yesterday I did the program at 8:45 on Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and it's quite the time, but I'm continuing. I'm here. I'm doing this thing. Sometimes it's like, well, what should I be doing? Should I be out there doing the thing? Should I be hiding away from the virus, or should I be continuing to do this? And this is where I am today. But I went to work today, and protesters walked by my work, and everybody's all up in arms about what to do in the world, and everybody's deciding to do it. I guess it's a good time. It's a good time as any to do this thing. And I'm kind of thinking about, like, why we suddenly doing things when things have been so messed up for so long. And I guess it's got to happen at some point. And one day everybody's just like, well, now I've decided to do it. Everybody else is doing it. I'm going to do it too. So the world's been messed up for a long time. Everybody's decided that now, like, we collectively had enough, and some people have been waiting for this to happen, and I'm getting political. Everybody's trying to drag around these new things. What are we gonna do? We got some messages. Looks like we got messages from old white guys. Good old white guys. Hey, Mark, old white guy, regular stuff. Let's see what he's saying. Mark's living in his own world. It was nice it would be a nice place to be. Here it is. Oh, good old Mark, the guitar player.
What are you doing? You eating a pizza?
Yeah, pizza, huh?
Maybe a burrito? How's things doing over there?
It'll be nice to get the pizza and the burritos, but...
Well, give me a call. This is Mark. We love you, Freddie. We love you, Kenny.
That's nice, Mark and Rebecca.
Keep rolling with your daily hour with me.
Keep rolling, that's what Rebecca says.
Rooting for you.
Rooting
Bye.
For me. Getting rooted for. Alright, let's call Mark. Yeah, they're out there right now. I was watching them, but I didn't go. I don't know. Historic double history. We're living in crazy historic times, and it's I guess it's like what's happening out there. Maybe we should, like, I don't know if you take a look, but soon enough you can find it in other places. This is going to be the video, the same kind of thing. I don't know if we should go to, like, the live stream. like watch the live stream while I watch it too? What am I gonna do?
Hello.
Hello, Mark.
Hi.
Hi, it's the program on TV. How are you?
My mouth is on fire.
Why?
Eating the pepperoncinis.
Yeah, too many pepperoncinis, huh?
Yeah.
What do you just eating them plain?
I eat a pepperoni and then I take a bite of a sandwich.
You don't put it on the sandwich?
No.
What kind of sandwich is it?
One of those sub sandwiches.
What, from Jimmy John's?
No, Safeway.
Oh, you just got them from Safeway because today is Wednesday, right? It's food day.
Yeah.
Grocery store day. You went there today?
Yeah.
You take it on the dial lift?
Yep.
How is it?
That's all right.
How's the store?
Not too many people in there.
Yeah. They got the masks?
Yeah, I think you have to have it.
Yeah. Everybody in the store is wearing the masks now?
I was.
Yeah. What about everybody else though?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to wear the masks. It's pretty far out now. How about you catch any protests? Anybody doing a protest out in Lacey when you went out there?
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, they're doing them right now downtown.
Olympia?
Yeah, downtown Olympia.
Oh, wow.
They're doing the protest. There's every single state has a protest. I don't know if you've been paying attention.
I sure wish there was an easier way about it.
Yeah, but the police are killing innocent people. So they've tried easier ways for a long time, Mark, and this is it wasn't working. Yeah. So they're out there right now, but they're
I was wishing that people would do it more peacefully.
It's mostly peaceful, but there's only a few people who are doing other things, but people wish that the police would do it more peacefully towards black people too. So they're not being peaceful, but they're out there right now, and I think from what I've seen, they're doing a peaceful thing, and they're out in every country now and all around the world now too.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm still in the basement. I'm doing the program. I was going to decide I'm going to go out there or do the program or try to stay away from the crowd. So it's a pretty crazy situation. But are you following it at all?
No. It was on TV, but I turned the TV off because it was all negative.
Yeah. So you're just trying to stay in your house and kind of keep it to yourself, but it's like historical times. Like they're gonna be putting these today and these days. It's gonna be in the books. The history books. This might be like the biggest protest of all time because it's global now.
Not safe around places.
Yeah, well, it's never been safe, but this is how it's like the maybe you can feel like how black people have been feeling their whole lives.
Yeah.
So it's it's not safe to go out, and there's also a virus and this thing at the same time.
Hey, Kenny.
What?
Is there a protest in Vancouver?
Vancouver, Washington? Or
Yeah.
There's a big one in Portland, which is right next to Vancouver.
Oh.
Portland one was huge. Why Vancouver, Washington?
That's where my cousin lives.
Oh yeah? What about him? What is he doing?
He lives there.
Yeah, is he gonna go to the protest?
Mm-hmm.
He is?
No.
Oh no. There's the big ones in Portland though. Portland is like right across the river from Vancouver. It's only like it's right there. I think you can catch a bus from Portland to Vancouver pretty easily. And the one in Portland was huge. I saw some pictures. It's just like thousands of people too doing the same thing. So It's historical, but what are you doing right now?
Eating a sandwich and eating pepperoncinis.
Oh, yeah, the sandwich from Safeway, huh? What else? Did you get pizzas and hamburger meat and stuff?
We had pizzas for dinner.
Uh-huh. You gonna eat a pizza now? You're eating a sandwich after the pizza?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of food. That's good, though. Some days you don't eat much food at all. Some days you're eating a pizza and a sandwich.
Just depends on when the hunger strikes, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's good. How about Rebecca? Where's Rebecca?
She's in fixing herself a sandwich.
Yeah. Did you make the sandwiches, or they're made the pre-made sandwiches?
They're made, but you gotta put condiments on them.
Yeah. You got mustard, pepperoncinis, and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's on the sandwich? Beef.
This one's ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese and pepperoncinis.
Yeah.
My mouth is on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you gonna go tomorrow? You gonna go join the protests, Mark?
No.
You gonna go march? You're not gonna go marching?
No.
What about the rights for rights? Yeah.
I believe in what they're doing. I just don't think they're doing a safe job of it, though.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's difficult to manage, and like it's just the world's getting weirder and weirder, Mark. Every day, things are happening, but they're doing it right now. It's kind of it feels strange to not be witnessing history in a way, but I guess we are also witnessing history in our own way, but just by living it. But it's history right now. You see the books.
There's got to be a different way of going about it.
Yeah. You look at the books. You're gonna look at these books and the pictures that they're taking today. They're gonna be in the books, if there are books. I guess they don't have books anymore, but it's a historic time. But there's no other way to go about it because it's in the system. The system is flawed. We got to change the whole system. It's how they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't eat. I should eat dinner too. I didn't make any food. I was just busy watching that stuff happen.
Well, I hope, even though this is the way it is, I hope people are safe, you know.
I hope people are safe too. That's a good sentiment. They haven't been out there yet. How's safe? They doing the distancing and everything at Safeway still? Everybody?
You have to be 6 feet away.
Yeah, they tell you that, and they got all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. Have you been watching the program on TV?
Yeah, it's a good program.
Yeah, that's good. Because we're behind on the thing. It's like it seems like every once in a while there's new issues, and then you watch the program, you don't even know. It's like we're still living the old issues. Like when the program, we're probably still living just like the regular pandemic issues, and now there's a whole new set of issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see anything out there when you went out to the store, when you left your house, you got out into the world? Nothing else?
The car broke down, and the guy was working on his, he had the hood up, you know.
Yeah, where?
Over by Safeway.
Yeah. Was that?
I don't know what he was doing, but he had his hood up on his car.
Trying to fix his car. He's got some car problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks, Mark. You got anything else you want to say today?
Just keep rocking.
Oh, maybe we should get you on the Message of the Future, Mark. You want to get on the Message of the Future?
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, it is? All right. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Mark does not want to get on the Message of the Future. Uh-oh, I messed this up. This isn't all right. Now I got to re-cue this tape or something. Yeah. Oh, that would have been fine. I guess we could call Freddie, the producer. I don't know where where Freddie's been. It's been, I guess Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Maybe Freddie's making a difference in the world. Call Grandma, too.
Hey, you've reached Freddie Wilbur. I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave me a nice message, then I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Freddie, it's the program. You can call us back in about 45 minutes. Are you marching? What's happening in the world? You can call us back. You know, you're about 45 minutes. This is how it's going. We're world, right? Okay, bye. Okay, let's call Grandma. I don't know where Yellow Fellow is, too. Yellow Fellow has been having some connectivity issues or something. But now it's like everybody knows what time we're here. So it's a different kind of deal, really.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Grandma.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I don't think Andrew here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm calling to talk to you.
Huh?
I'm calling to talk to you.
Yeah. So, when he come back, he go call you back. How that?
Okay, how's your back feeling today? Better, a little better? Or
You okay?
are you feeling better? Because yesterday I visited you, remember?
I can hear you, what you say.
How is your back doing today?
Today, what?
Are you feeling better?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
No-
drinking?
Nothing. I don't do anything.
Are you drinking water?
Yeah, I try to.
Okay, because you got to drink water. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you.
Okay,
All
then.
right.
Thank you for
You're doing good.
calling.
Okay. Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Grandma. What about Yellow Fellow? Where's Yellow Fellow? Well, look at the Yellow Fellow at a later time, so all the protests aren't going on like currently. 'Cause I think it's like late at night for him.
Please leave your message for
John Mooney.
Yellow Fellow, this is a program. Are you out marching in the streets or are you asleep? You can call us back. You have about 40 minutes. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, everybody's just doing the thing. I got 60 pounds of potatoes to eat. Maybe I should be preparing these fries like right now. Probably could go start them up because I gotta soak them. Yeah, just eat more fries though. All the fries. Here's Mr. Gincy's message. Maybe.
It was a police chief. It was either California, I believe. He said stuff, and people said, oh, he was just tired. He'd been burning the candle at both ends. He said something people didn't like. And some people are like, oh, well, you just got to not worry about what he said, but watch his actions. Okay. Well, see, here's my problem with that.
Uh-huh.
The actions of the police in my life this is my deal. I got in an accident once. Well, it was an accident. Some lady in front of me pulls out, oh, no. This is what happened. I pull off to the off-ramp to get off the freeway. This old lady fucking sitting at the fucking stop sign. Somebody in front of her pulls out. Okay, they're gone. She pulls up. Okay, it's clear to go. Oh, somebody came around the corner a fucking 50 to 75 yards away, and they're doing like 25 or 30 miles an hour, and she stops. But she stops, and she stops, and she don't go nowhere. But see, I thought she was going to go, because, like, there was plenty of room to go. I mean, I had room to go, but she stopped. Somebody came around the corner, way the fuck over there. So I hit her, and the cop asked me, were you wearing your seatbelt? And the first word came out of my mouth was no. Because I was tired. Because I've been burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
The cop says to me, and then I said, oh, no, I was wearing my seatbelt. And he's like, no. The first words come out of your mouth was the ones we're going to use.
Oh.
Ha! So go fuck your police chief, burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, they got double standards.
Whatever first words come out of your mouth, you're a racist motherfucker probably. And that's the way that is. We got to go with the first words that come out of your mouth. Not because you're fucking burning the candle at both ends. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right? When the cop says to me, we're going to use the first word.
Yeah. Yep. They don't do, like, nobody really who's like supportive of the police. Even Mr. Ginsu, I think, is a white guy. You know, we can't ever tell though. Mr. Ginsu is like pan-racial, I guess, until we know.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 360.
Maybe he's on the phone with somebody else though.
035 is not available.
Hello, Mr. Ginsu, it's the program. You can call us back. You have about 35 minutes. I want to hear the rest of the story about the police and stuff, because there's a lot of police issues right now. They're doing the protesting. I want to know how you're feeling about this stuff and everything. Call us back. You have about 37 minutes, or we'll call back and leave some messages. Okay, bye. All right. Well, what are we going to do today? In the middle of the week, it's just like different times, different things. What if we got messages that we didn't listen to? Or I'm just going to start thinking about the world and going off on what's going on in the world. Yeah, I don't think we've been listening to most of the messages in different times. The studio is like right downtown, and that's where the protests are happening, and only a few blocks away, and they basically were where I was living. It's like where I was living, and now I'm not living there anymore, but I was. So I was like living right downtown, and if I still lived there, then I would have seen all these protests. I basically got my front door, and I've moved over here, but there's a virus in the world, and I'm afraid of the virus, and at the same time, all these other things are going on, and I'm just like still in the basement, and I'm thinking like, what am I doing? Should I be down here in the basement, or should I be out there on the streets yelling? But there's like also a lot of people are yelling, and I don't know who's running this stuff. Like, especially maybe here in town, who's running these things? And I don't know if it's always good to question stuff, but it's just scary to be in a chant with a group of people, and they're all like, whatever you say, it's like, I'm yelling what you say. Like, I yell, you say. And it gets into to mob kind of stuff, but we need to be doing it. It's important for things to be happening, and then now the whole world is doing it, but then people are going to try to fight it. But the mob thing is kind of weird to me. So I've never been one for mobs. Mobs is a dirty word. I guess it has negative connotations though. But even for groups, like I've never been one for groups. So it's like, how do you be individual and still try to make a change at the same time without going and joining a chanting crowd, which seems like different also. So I wonder, the crowds, I guess the protests can't be most people. I mean, it seems like it's a lot of people, but is it like most people? I guess most people are not going. Even, and I would probably think that most people believe in that stuff, but most people aren't going. So it's like people are like me, where they believe in that stuff, but maybe they're not going to go and do this stuff. But there's always been things, and I don't go to a lot of things anyway. And there's always, so it's like just like kind of this like things in the past. But it's just like a bigger one that it's like, oh, what were you doing? Where were you when these things were happening? And I'm saying I was in the basement talking to myself and a TV. I was sitting here talking to myself on the TV because everybody else was being active or doing things, and I'm just here doing this thing again, and I'm continuing this thing while history is happening all around me, I guess. But there's so many things. Everybody else is doing the TV and covering all these things, and they're like, hey, maybe you should go cover this stuff. And it's like, well, everybody else is, and everybody's doing a thing, and they're marching in a crowd, so I'm just going to be staying here. It's really back and forth. 1 minute they're saying, stay home, stay away from everybody, and then the next minute they're like, join the crowd, get together, we're going to do this thing. And it's like one month they're like, if you go out, then you're bad. And the next month it's like, if you don't go out, then you're bad. And then maybe so back and forth, lots of things, and maybe we're all feeling this kind of stuff. But what else am I gonna do? I gotta like start calling McDonald's or something. Remember back in the before time when we just called McDonald's and just like talked about different like products and things like that. I mean, we can go look. And I don't have any of the tapes here. All those tapes are at the studio. And we had the big thing of tapes, but we're going back and look at that one day. But on those last few studio days were pretty dark times also. So maybe we can take a look at the past a little bit. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up though, but call somebody. I want to call Tyler, because I think Tyler's in Minneapolis actually. Maybe we should try to call him. I don't know if it's like way late. I think Tyler might be a night person though.
Hello, you've reached Tyler Ray. Please leave a message. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, Tyler. This is the program. I'm calling you to get your take on history because you're Tuesday, the real day of the week. I think you're in Minneapolis. Is that right? So you can call us back. Today, all right. Back to you for Tuesday, the real day of the week. How's it going for you? Okay, bye. All right. Hello, future. It's us, the past. It's Wednesday, and we made it to here. Oh, somebody's on Timmy. Yellowfellow's on Zoom. Yellowfellow, say something to the future.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Bye, Future.
Oh.
I was just talking to the Future. I was just I think I spent the last like 10 minutes just like rambling because there's nobody. There was nobody around on the phones. I think everybody is very.
The dud night.
It's a dead night, but I think it's just like a crazy historical. Is it like am I missing out on history right now? I'm just like sitting in the basement.
Is it a big protest night?
Yeah, there's big protests happening like even in my town. I do live by the capital of Washington though, but there's they're out there. I was watching some of it live, and this like this is like more I don't know, just like overwhelmed with history or something. Is like the one thing is like history, and then another part of history, and I'm like just like hiding in the basement still. Am I like not participating in history, or am I by being here? It's like that's what.
No, I mean this is your life.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you do.
Yeah. So.
This is what's important to you. You gotta keep doing your own self-care.
I'm doing my own self-care while there's crazy history going on. What are you doing? How are you? You got a bunny?
I'm good. Yeah. It'd be funny if I pretended the bunny was me for the show, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of late. You could have been doing that the whole time.
Freddy Got Fingered.
What about it?
Freddy Got Fingered. You ever see it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Freddie doesn't like that
because they watched it for the first time.
That movie came out in like when Freddie was in middle school, so it was the worst time for him.
Yeah, if it came out maybe a couple years later, it would have fared well with the internet.
He could have played it off and said like, haha, but he was like, I think he was 12, like right in the bad time, And they're like, Freddie got fingered, yeah.
Developed quite the following, though.
Yeah, it's I like that movie.
People look back at it now. Yeah, I think it might be one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
What does that have to do with the rabbit, though?
Oh, no, nothing. I just got this at Whole Foods. Like, I think I had this on the show before. Maybe I didn't. I got this at Whole Foods, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I guess they're putting a sale on some of their Easter stuff that didn't go during Easter. And it was only $2.
Oh, what a bunny. Did you get out there today? Are you witnessing the history, or?
I went out on the first day, and, I think I showed you guys the video. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw police cars on fire and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you working?
Yeah, I'm still working. And I don't know if society is going to completely go under, but I keep saying this like every once in a while, and then people are like, no, society's not going to go under, and then another thing happens, I'm like, are you sure? Like, society's not going under?
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to go under even...
I think it's... Yeah.
So...
No, it's quite a lot to process.
Yeah.
It's kind of... it's just like, okay, what happens if there's another, like, event of this magnitude that ripples through the country?
Yeah.
We already have the first thing. We already have... I know they don't really equate in terms of the types of issues they are. This one's a little bit more human.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
They have to be connected because we were already...
we're seeing a certain type of reaction, I think, based off of people being pent up.
Yeah.
I think that's and having less to do. I think that has to be a part of it.
You just can't you can't separate them because we were in one national event or international event, and now we're in a second international event, and how can they not be at least considered?
This is more particularly national, I would think, though, isn't it?
They're doing it in everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're in the streets even in other countries even.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty it's wild. I was watching it even on the live streams of people who are actively at the protests, and then I'm like, well, it's time to do the program. I guess I'm going to turn this live stream off and go sit in the basement and talk talk for a while until I go back. But then I'm just going to look at it. But those videos will be there in the future. I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to go there live because I'm afraid of the virus. But now, like, nobody else is. And I know some of my coworkers are protesting. So they're like, if people are,
I think, it's really tough because like, if the virus is most likely going to ramp up, isn't it?
Yeah, it really seems like that's the case.
It's gonna have to, and it's like people are just willing to make that sacrifice, but it's not making a sacrifice completely for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Also, you're also being like, this is more important than all the compromised or elderly people I may become in touch with. And I mean, that's the call that's being made. There's a lot of layers to this thing, and that's just one of them.
Yeah. So we'll see what's going to happen. Or are they going to overwhelm the healthcare system? That's like what the big.
That's a legitimate concern.
That's what everybody was trying to avoid before. They're all like the curb. Everybody was all talking about the curb.
Yeah. We're gonna most likely have a spike, and maybe that will happen. I guess we'll see the aftermath of that. I don't know. It gets sticky when you get into the subject because I think we've gotten to this point as a culture where you say something that might be slightly interpreted as being on the other side of an argument, and you're deemed certain things.
Yeah.
If you're saying that there might be some potential issues or certain aspects of a thing are less than favorable, you automatically are assumed to be trying to, you're like making talking points for the other side.
Yeah,
I don't think it's necessarily true all the time. I don't know. It's very cut and dry a lot of the time, and I find that difficult for me.
It's difficult. I've been thinking this thing where it's like, in the past, I'm wary to follow a big crowd, like at any time.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's hard. It's hard right now.
Right. Rightfully so, I think, because it's mob mentality. Things escalate, and you're more. Let's say you're not the type of person that would be the type to stick around when things kind of diverge into violence, but you're with the protest in the beginning, but you find that you should be still standing there when a family-owned business is being broken into, because you're like, all right, this doesn't seem related, but it's more important to stick in this group right now. But this bad thing's also happening, which is a negative consequence of us all being together here. But yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I guess revolutions are always messy, but I don't know. It's a lot.
What did you do today? Are you still staying inside and mostly, or did you go somewhere?
I brought a package to my friend.
Yeah.
Today.
On the bike?
No, I walked. I took the bus, and then the bus crapped out. It didn't crap out. The route was detoured, and they couldn't go in the whole route.
Because of the protest?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. But my friend made me some ramen. I ate some pizza.
What kind of ramen?
Tomato and spinach.
Is it like top ramen or
what?
Top ramen or?
I don't know. It's called Mama. The brand was Mama.
But
my friend made it for me.
But it's like still instant though.
And, huh?
Instant ramen though. This is like a different brand of instant ramen, just not top ramen.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but they made it kind of nice. They
put some extra veggies and stuff in there.
Additional. Yeah.
Some love.
Some love, I think. They seemed nervous as they were making it for me.
Why?
I think they were having an off day. They were feeling a little awkward. Even though it's a very close friend of mine, but she seemed a little off, and so I felt that way as well.
Every person, like, unless you're like completely like living with your head down, has got to be like on the edge of insanity. And it's like if you're not, it's like how are you not? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like Mark the guitar player though,
is he having a hard time?
He is not having a hard time because he is.
Is he just like same old, same old?
Yeah, same old thing, but he doesn't have. He doesn't watch TV. He watches TCTV only, basically.
Oh my
and
God.
He doesn't have a computer or like he doesn't have any internet stuff at all. He only has like the landline, and he doesn't leave his house, and he hasn't been leaving his house for years. And he's just like getting to do his own thing, and he's, I mean, I kind of like don't know what to do here on the program because it's like really about consistency and everything, and it's just like, okay, Mark, what did you do today? But today he's calling me like, hey, did you eat your pizza? Did you eat your burrito? It's like, no, Mark, I'm not leaving the basements. I'm not getting that stuff still. And he's just like, making like light jokes.
Has it not sunk in for him yet that things are a little different for you?
I guess not. But I actually yesterday I visited my grandmother though.
Oh, I remember that was that was in the works for a little bit.
Yeah, so I did do that because I went over there and like I wore a mask, but my my brother's like, you were really acting weird. I'm like, well, the world's crazy. He's like, yeah, I don't know. So like I don't know. Even they're not feeling it maybe as much as I am. But like,
were you in the house?
Yeah, I was in the house because they was like, come on, get in there. So whatever. But I wore the mask, like stayed far away. But
I think you are rightfully concerned because you have an elderly grandmother, and you may have an asymptomatic case of a virus that could do harm to her.
Yeah.
More people need to realize that that's still big news right now, I think.
I didn't feel great about going, but I did it anyway. And
well, I mean, at a certain point, it's human to, it's just human nature to want to, like, your grandmother probably cares more about being able to see you than the potential of catching the virus. Like, that's how my mom's at that point right now, where she's like, you're coming to see me. And I'm like, okay, I guess so.
Yeah. So I went in there, and it's like I wasn't doing much though. I was like wearing the mask and standing on the other side of the room, and I'm like, well, I did it, and then I got came back. It's like, well, what did that really do?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I did it.
No, I'm sure it was good for her.
Yeah. I'm just like,
you see my painting? I'm still adding to my gloopy painting. I don't know if it looks good, but it's fun for me.
Oh, that looks fun.
It's probably blurry.
So it's like,
Oh, it's not really anything. I watch movies and I add more paint and color.
It's abstract.
I guess so. I guess that's what they do.
I like it. It looks like a a disease.
Yeah.
Looks like a rash to me. That's what I would.
A rash.
It looks like a rash, and it's like it's. It makes me feel things.
My mom said, it looks like a Flaming Lips thing. Because all she remembers is me living with her and liking the Flaming Lips.
Oh, she's trying to say what it...
She's trying to connect with me.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, I don't like them that much anymore.
They're very... You can find that they're very derivative.
Yeah, I think... Whatever that guy's name, he kind of lost his marbles a little bit. Got a little lame.
Yeah, it went to he got the fame went to his head. But what about, have you listened to, I think it was like, you seen that video where they like do like the Cat Stevens like comparisons to Yoshimi?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still love those. I still love those albums, but I still love their old music. But they've definitely declined in all of the ways.
It's hard to be rich and good.
And I think as you continue as a band, after a certain level of success, you find yourself either trying to mix it up and not really doing that well, and then you're always kind of going back trying to do the thing that worked.
Yeah.
And you probably tell yourself, well, maybe I can do that same old thing again, but switch it up a little bit. And I think it's rare if it ends up working.
All that stuff, yeah. All that stuff is like, oh, it's all over now too. And then maybe like without like the like distractions of culture, that we are actually looking at societal issues that have been present this whole time. One thought that I've had about this, which is, I don't know, maybe it's controversial, not like I'm trying to be like, whoa, I've got crazy opinions, but this has been, it's been so bad for so long, and people have even people have been murdered, or like black people have been murdered by the police like a lot of times, and most of those times we didn't do anything about it, and it's like now everybody has decided to do something about it right now all at the same time.
Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Go ahead.
No, but then so it's like, what about all those other times and all those other things, and what is what is happening now? You know, it's like I'm trying to figure that out, and it seems it's like the end.
Yeah,
it's like
I think we've had all the frivolous aspects of society stripped away, so this has kind of been laid bare in front of us, and there's a bit of a different reaction.
It's like we can't go see the Flaming Lips. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm gonna go see the Flaming Lips concert.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
that's the only thing I was thinking. I was like, God damn it! I want to see Wayne in his bubble.
Yeah, we're gonna get all those bubbles for everybody for the virus, but like, no more Stadium Rock.
Yeah, they no more Stadium Rock. Yeah, I mean, it I don't know if it's really. I think I've kind of gotten used to it now. I've already been kind of more prone to be able to handle something like this well. Some people are not, and I don't know. None of my friends have been like, oh, I'm completely losing it. I haven't really encountered that yet. I mean, but I think there's this new thing, this new attitude of get over it if you're talking about your little personal things right now. I feel like I've been encountering that because people saying it's more important to have this uniform concern over this particular matter at the moment.
Yeah.
Rather than your own stuff.
Yeah, it's like one matter than the next. I've been trying to be, I guess, separate from all society in the past, and here on the program, I feel like we're pretty separate from society usually.
Yeah.
And then
I'm a little concerned about certain aspects of the not the protest. I mean, there's a separation between, I guess, the looting, and then you have a whole bunch of different categories within the protest people, which is there's the protesters who are peaceful, and then there's the protesters who are peaceful, but yet they say that the looting is a natural occurrence or like development that has been spurred upon by our system, and it's justifiable given the evil corporate racist world we're in.
Yeah.
And then there's just the people who aren't in the protest and they are just looting. There's people who are looting targets, and there's people who are looting targets and small businesses. So there's a whole bunch of different categories of people. And there's a bunch of people who are going about the rioting the protesting in a way that is admirable, and we need to be standing up against racist systems, of course. But I'm worried that we're going to drive certain aspects of this might potentially drive people who are more in the middle and right leaning further to the right, because all they're seeing is maybe they have a connection to a business that got broken into, and they're just going to lump it in their mind
Yeah.
with all of the protesters. You know, it's just
with the looting. I've been making this metaphor of like a medicine and side effects, where like that our culture needs reform, and the only like the drug of protesting is gonna help with the reform, but it has the side effects of looting.
Right. Okay. No, that's. I mean, people are saying there's already been significant change already, so that's good.
Yeah.
Old mayor in this city, Rizzo something or the other.
Lizzo
statue. What's that?
Like 100% that bitch.
I don't know what that is, but I know Rizzo was.
Oh, Rizzo! No, you don't know Lizzo?
Lizzo. Oh, I know Lizzo.
Yeah.
How could I forget Lizzo?
Yeah.
Rizzo is a rat from the Muppets. Remember?
Yeah. Gonzo and Rizzo.
Yeah, I like those guys. They're nice.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's a movie I can watch soon.
The what?
I'm gonna watch that.
The Muppets Pirates or Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh no! There's one where they're having like a house party in the 70s, and there's like spies. Or maybe I'm wrong about it being in the 70s, but there's like spies, and they're having a party in a house, and there's like fireworks.
House party.
I think it's Gonzo. I think it's largely a movie for Gonzo, about him being an alien.
Which one? I don't know that one.
It's a really look for Gonzo, Muppet Gonzo.
Is it like a classic one? Because they made a couple of new ones that I haven't seen.
No, it's back. It's an old movie. I think it just didn't get as much steam as some of the other ones, but I think it's the best Muppets movie I've seen, and it has the feel of it goes along like with the mood of the other ones, I would say, or the classic mood of them.
There's like the Muppets.
There's a really.
It's not just like the Muppets movie, like the original one.
Yeah. That. Oh my God, there's some good Muppets movies. Maybe I'm gonna go back to the Muppets.
There was some good ones, yeah. And then the new ones, I don't know, I never watched those, but there's a couple of new ones.
Yeah, I watched the one that had, what's his name, Jason Bateman? No, wait,
Segel.
not Jason Bateman, Jason Segel.
Yeah.
That was good. That was surprisingly good.
Yeah, did they CG the Muppets, or did they like...
No, they kept it, like, old school.
Oh, yeah, alright.
And they had some good songs. What's his name? The dude from Flight of the Conchords, Brett. He did the music for it, and he won an Oscar. And it was good. It like fit the mood of that world.
They won an Oscar for what song?
Or just music in a motion picture. I don't know. It might have just been for a particular song. But did you like? Were you a Flight of the Conchords fan?
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but I can't. I don't know if this is maybe racist in this time right now, but I can't deal with accents a lot most of the time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like
any accents?
I mean, I could deal with like anything like British accents. I cannot deal with. I'm like just like no, like that. No. But if it's like other than British, it's like kind of.
What if I had a British accent and I wanted to call? Like, what if someone who had a British accent wanted to call into the show a lot?
Well, we did get a caller from somebody who's watching. I don't know if you're still watching this. His name, we called him. What's his name? I don't remember his name now, but he was British and he was like a fan. I don't know, a fan of the show. Or he told me that he'd been watching the show a lot. So I talked to him for a while. And I was like trying to be nice, I was like,
yeah.
But so it's like
you were biting your tongue a lot. You didn't want to be brutally honest.
Well, he was good and he was nice and everything. And I was glad that he was watching. But then I was just like, what about all this other stuff? And I don't know why I can't, or I don't feel that. I don't know why I'm going to deal with this stuff. But it's like oh. This stuff is annoying to me, and then they're saying like weird things. It's cultural.
Are you picking up on I think people hear that accent and they just keep like the first thing that comes to their mind is like an arrogant, like superior society. Like, is that maybe what it calls to mind?
Yeah, and this is like the funny the humor. It's like the distinctive kind of humor where it's like, yeah, it's like mean. I feel like it's mean or something in general, or silly. I don't like that silly humor. People are really flabbergasted that I don't like Monty Python.
Right. But yet there's Tom, like you said, you like Freddy Got Fingered, and that's very silly, but it's a little bit more absurd, I guess.
Yeah, Freddy Got Fingered is absurd, not just silly.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It goes a little bit further.
Yeah.
God, there's something. I'm a recent discoverer of Tom Green, so I'm kind of getting my fix lately.
Oh yeah, are you not a little bit too young to have seen him when he was real popular?
I suppose, yeah, I missed the boat.
That was like 2003, I would say.
Well, that movie, I think that's when MTV reran his show a lot. But yeah, I think that movie. It's amazing to remember that movie was 2001.
Yeah, well, I really, really liked Tom Green back in the day, and he was on public access. Mm-hmm. And I heard it was on public access, so Tom Green is actually a influence of mine, I would say.
That makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and Oprah too started on, but then I didn't.
Oprah's a big influence.
No, well, Oprah started on public access too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, but I think like they were like influences in the beginning, but I think I've gone pretty far away from them at this point over the years.
But you can slide it back down into like a Oprah-ish type of a.
Go back to being Oprah. I mean, now maybe I'm more Oprah now than I was like in the times than I was in the past.
I think I'm just gonna, from now on, focus on this rabbit instead of me.
Yeah, you can be on the phone. Like you could just be on the phone. Like I don't know, this whole video thing is getting weird.
Yeah.
We've been on the video for a while. I'm more comfortable with you on the phone anyway because this is like how we did it for years.
Yeah, no, now that I have the camera off of me, I feel like it's more regular for me.
Yeah, because, you weren't on the video. Like, the video thing for you is only this new thing, and there's nobody, like... Yeah, that's fine. We don't even need to... I guess I'm just, like, having, like, the camera with the rabbit on there and all. We could just, like, do all the voice thing.
I want people to think that is the rabbit. No, that is the rabbit talking.
It's like your avatar. You can be the rabbit. That's okay. Now
I am the rabbit, yeah.
You could have been the rabbit the whole time.
You can just delete the episodes where I showed my face.
Yeah.
I've successfully been cutting, not going drinking alcohol.
That's good. Is it tough?
Yeah, but the clear-headedness and I feel like I have my positive energy back more consistently now.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that feeling for granted. So.
Have you had any physical symptoms of not having the alcohol? Like you've been having like headaches or irritability or like just like even like
later in the day it's kind of like it's like that signal's going off in my mind. Like I think about like the bubbly, crisp, nice beer with a foamy head on top.
Yeah.
That kind of just enters my mind, and I'm like, well, let's just put that off a little bit longer. Are you
drinking water?
Yeah, I always drink a lot of water.
Yeah. Lots of times when you're trying to cut like that stuff, you're just thirsty. Like people that are really drinking too much soda, I think, and then they're like, I'm thirsty. It's like really you want water.
Yeah. But I don't drink soda anyway. I don't really drink things with sugar in them.
Yeah, but your mind just goes to like your beverages when you really could just be going, just like be drinking water instead. Yeah. That's good though.
Constantly have water. Yeah. No, it's it helps to be annoying and talk about it with a lot of people. I was telling myself I wasn't going to smoke at all, but I don't think that's healthy. I smoked for the first time in like a week as well. So I might do that here and there, but I'm not going to buy it. I'm trying to be as sober as possible from now on, or at least for a little bit.
I think that's good, and if you can just do it, you don't need to go. You don't need to feel bad about it if you know. Especially that's like fine to do, and that's like you gotta relax. It's like right now everybody is really trying to help the public. It's like, but if you can't love yourself, then how the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
Yes.
So
no, yeah, that's. I saw some people online bringing that to focus, which I think is important. It's like, with all the hysteria going on, we need to make sure we're finding the time in the day to de-escalate a little bit, and get in touch with yourself, and maybe go stare at a circle on the wall. You gotta make some spaghetti.
All right. Well, we made it. The show's over.
Okay.
Thanks for talking. We'll be here tomorrow, same time.
Right.
Thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Mr. Ginsu and Mark, for the messages. All right. Here it goes. We're in the credits.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for watching. It's Wednesday. We're on TCTV channel 22 at 11:32 a.m. Check it out, YDHWM.com. Yeah, 360-836-384. Follow me the message, get yourself on TV. 09 State Avenue, number 3. We're not there anymore. It's just empty. And one singer, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, the baby, Dirty Fabulous, Graham, South Icon, John Luther, Thurston County, Western State, USA. Thank you, and viewers and senior watching. Thank you. USA. Oh yeah, dog. Woo! Bye.